Hello everybody, this is Mr. T. Mitchell, and this is the Great Sports Debate, Harris and Boggs. Let's debate this mother! Matt Boggs, who would win a super fight between Anderson Silva and John Bones Jones?
I think you have to say Anderson Silva. He's proven himself over and over. Bones is, although I like Bones, he's new on the scene. He hasn't proven himself as much as Anderson Silva has. There's a big age gap, granted, but I think you got to go with Silva. You can't say the guy's going to lose after he's won so many times for so many years.
I think John Jones would beat him. I think the reach has been a massive factor. An 84-inch reach versus Anderson Silva's probably in the high 70s, 77. Silva's thing is, knockouts. He uses his hands to win every fight. I mean, you get a 6'4" guy with an 84-inch reach, you're not going to get inside on it. It's going to be difficult. He's also a Division II national champion wrestler. I mean, that's what Silva struggled against. He struggled against Chael Sonnen for 4.5 rounds. He struggled against Dan Henderson in the first round against that fight.
But he wins.
Yes, he does win. He always seems to prevail. Like, he knocked out Henderson, choked him out, choked out Chael Sonnen, but I don't see him choking out John Jones. John Jones is on top of his game right now. He's beaten better competition, in my opinion.
No, I don't. Sorry, Eddie's getting feisty. Let's put Eddie. I don't see him choking him out. Absolutely not. I'm just talking about as far as victory goes. I think it's just hard to count the guy out when he wins every time.
I mean, yeah, granted, he does. He's won more UFC fights than anybody in a row. I mean, he's dominated. But Jones is dominating right now too. He's beaten Shogun, Rampage, Rashad Evans, all of right in a row. And dominated these legends. Jones has never gone the distance really against anybody. He hasn't had to. I mean, Silva can't do that. I don't think cardio will be an issue with either person, but I mean, Silva's hands are super powerful. I think Jones will be able to avoid the big power shots, control the fight with his wrestling, and get the decision win.
I'm actually a bigger fan of Bones Jones than I am Anderson Silva. I just can't say that that he could beat him. I can't say that with his record. It's hard to say a guy's going to lose when he never loses.
I mean, yeah, it's true. He hasn't lost in years and years since he's changed training camps, moved to America. He's been the most dominant fighter in the UFC, winning every fight. He's winning 100% accuracy in some fights, winning every single punch he throws. But John Jones has beaten top guys right in a row. Silva fought some pretty big cans there. He fought some jiu-jitsu guys and laid their back the whole time while he danced around. I don't consider those great wins, but that's the only thing he'll be able to get inside on Jones, he'll get a knockout. He'll spend too much time waiting for the counter strike, and what will happen for him?
There's an annoying factor about both fighters.
Both very annoying.
Because they dance around, they play with their opponent, which is okay. I mean, if you want to be a showman, which I understand, but if you're that good, just knock the motherfucker out.
Knock him out, move on, let's get the next person in there. That's why I want to see the fight. Their competition, they've beaten the best in their division. There's nobody really left in the fight.
I would love to see them fight each other.
Super young. He's beaten all the top guys. His top 5 are all gone and beaten. Absolutely. Recycling opponents now.
Now, if I may interject here, they are in a different weight class, correct?
Yeah.
So, do you not think that the actual weight difference and a difference in weight class will make a difference in that fight?
To me, no. There's not a whole lot of difference. Anderson Silva fought at 205. He messed up Forrest Griffin really bad, made him leave and go cry to his mother. He beat James Irvin, roughed him up bad. He can fight at 205. It's not an issue for him making the weight. Jones has a little bit of advantage, but I think the reach is the big advantage. Talking about probably an 18-inch reach advantage. That's going to limit Silva's striking.
Well, as far as experience goes, Anderson Silva has been fighting since 1997. John Bones Jones is new on the scene. Yes, he's the champion. Yes, he's proved himself. But has he 15 years proved himself?
I mean, no. I think
like Anderson Silva.
I definitely agree with the experience of Anderson Silva to know what to do. Jones has never been in trouble really, except for the Machida fight. He got kind of roped up for a second, but he was perfectly able to recover and choke him out. And I'd like to see how he do against Anderson Silva. He's getting in real trouble with a legitimate threat to beat him, but
it would. I think we can both agree that would be a great fight.
That'd be the best fight. The biggest fight we could possibly do.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
That's Mayweather Pacquiao right there. That's what you want to see.
That'd be more exciting, I feel like.
All right. The debate is out. Who would win a super fight between John Jones and Anderson Silva? Hopefully one day we can find out. UFC, you need to put that fight together so we can see that. This is the great sports debate. Harris and Boggs.